Hey there. So today I wanted to get on and talk about something new that I'm going to be offering. And I wanted to do it in a special edition episode. So this is separate from regular scheduled podcast programming, but I wanted to just hop on and talk about it and give you kind of the behind the scenes of what the offer is and why the offer exists. So when I first started actually taking on clients or putting my offers together, essentially I knew that I wanted to do what I had done for my own business to help people go through a full overhaul so that you really get to go from where you are in your business, not having too much time freedom, not really ready to scale, kind of doing everything on your own, taking tasks on yourself. Maybe your health is starting to suffer. Maybe you haven't gotten that far yet. Maybe just mentally you're thinking, hey, this is not what I signed up for. It's not what I wanted, but I know, quote unquote, know that if I just work harder, that more results will come and eventually I'll get to where I want to go to. So my ultimate goal for getting into business and into this consulting side was to be able to offer a full transformation. I love the idea of taking someone from where they are to where they want to be. But of course, that is a very comprehensive approach, which is where I personally had wanted to spend my time. But over time, as you learn, you grow, things change. So with my current offer suite or current offers, which is the one-on-one ongoing consulting and the VIP day, which is like a deep dive into what's going on and then kind of a done for you plan on how to get you from point A to point B. I really wanted to do it in the sense of, if you think about one of those old school makeover shows where somebody comes in and they help you pick out new clothes and they help you get a new wardrobe. They help you get all new makeup and try and learn how to put on that makeup. They help you maybe get your teeth whitened. They get your hair done, cut and colored in the right way. And so you walk out basically a completely different person, right? Some of those makeover shows are a little bit more aggressive, which I don't know, depending on where you are in your journey, I might need to be a little bit more aggressive with how we approach it. But overall, you go in and from head to toe, they evaluate how they're going to make these changes that are going to be best for you. But it's a big, big transformation. And so essentially with the packages that I have right now, that's what I'm aiming for, is that full transformation. Either it's a done for you, so you can take it and do it yourself, as in the VIP day, or it's the one-on-one ongoing, which means that I hold your hand. You have that accountability to me, and that we walk through each different section at a time. So all the things that we're going to hit, such as your leadership, your team building, your hiring, your firing, your mindset, your CEO mindset, your ability to delegate, your growth mindset. I have all these different parameters throughout my program that I'll work with you on based on where you are in your business. So it can be very, very comprehensive depending on where you are and what issues you're having. With the VIP day, it's similar. We sit down for 8 hours together. We hash out pretty much all of the things that you're going through. And then I go back and create a full done for you plan on how you can do it by yourself over this time period. And then I'm there for support on the back end as you work through it yourself. So one thing I've learned now, especially talking to a lot of entrepreneurs and working with a lot of different people, is that there is going to be a huge mindset shift or a lot of mindset work in general to be able to get entrepreneurs to make the changes that need to be made. Because one thing is that as entrepreneurs, and I'm one myself, that we are so used to bootstrapping and learning what needs to be done. I mean, if there's a task or a tool or something that we need in our business, we are going to learn how to do it. We're going to learn how to use it because we need it and we want to know how everything is run. So we are so ingrained in the way that we do things because we've invested so much time and effort into how we do them and the research we put behind them and how it all comes together that we become possessive of what we've created. And that's a good thing to be possessive of what you've created, but also bad if you're not willing to take into account the things that might not be working and why they're not working. Because you'll talk to someone, especially in what I do, a lot of it isn't mindset in the beginning and all throughout, but I'll talk to someone and some people need a little bit more coaxing. They're like, well, the reason is because we've put in these processes and we put it in this way and I've done it this way and this is my industry and this is why. And it can put people on the defensive. And I get that. I've been in that situation where I'm like, no, that's not it. You just don't understand my business. My business is so different and my industry is so different. And we all want to believe that things are just so different for us. And I think a lot of it plays into just the fact that that imposter syndrome kicks in. We know what we want. We know that we're struggling. We just can't sometimes even believe that we can get there, that we're even worthy of getting there, that our business is even built in a way that that's even possible for us. How is this even something that we can do? I was talking to someone today who was like, should I just start over? Business owner for years, and just should I just start over? And the answer, no, but we feel that way because sometimes it's just easier to think about burning it all to the ground and starting back over with the lessons that we've learned rather than going back in and doing that hard work to get in and make the changes needed. So the mental block of going through that entire transformation of taking your business from point A to point B and really diving in, it can be difficult to process for some entrepreneurs to be like, hey, well, can I really get there? So for those stages, one thing that I've realized helps is just breaking things down problem by problem. And sometimes that's all you need. And it can be a domino effect to realize that you can solve one of those, what seems like an insurmountable problem. If you can solve one of those, then sometimes you're able to keep going and do it on your own. But it's that initial help that can be almost as life-changing as working with someone with the accountability. And that's what I've come to realize, because this business isn't how I'm paying my bills. It's more of me trying to help other female entrepreneurs, because I truly believe that if we can make female entrepreneurship more attractive, more attainable, more survivable, that more women will want to enter into entrepreneurship and be able to scale and grow businesses to monumental heights without having themselves as the bottleneck. And if that's the case, if more women get out there, if more women lead, if more women are running the businesses that we are buying from, that we are getting our services from, this world will just be a better place. And I truly, truly believe that, because I've had such a transformation and it has made such an incredible difference in my life. This helps me as a mother. How much streamlining my operations of my business has helped me become a better mother, a better wife, a better human, and just be better to myself. The way that I talk to myself is better. The way that I treat myself is better. The way that I am with everyone is better. I'm more content. I'm happier. And you don't even realize that these things are an issue until you tackle these problems. So for me, that's why I got into business. And that is why I have spent the last few months kind of assessing where people are when I'm talking to people, working with people, and trying to see how I can better help more people where they're at. And so here I am. I'm recording this podcast episode so I can meet more people where they are at. And essentially, instead of a full makeover, offer something like what kind of lipstick shades would work with their skin tone, what kind of haircut would work with their face shape. So essentially what I'm trying to do now is do it piece by piece. So with that said, I'm going to be starting to offer SOS calls. And an SOS call is a new service which is for bite-sized, manageable support sessions that are aimed at people who are feeling overwhelmed or feeling dissatisfied with their team's performance, with their own performance, with their delegation skills, with the culture, with their mindset, with their leadership skills. Anyone who's struggling in their business because you feel stuck and you feel like you're not where you want to be, you feel like you should be farther by now, you feel like there are things holding you back from getting where you want to go. And so these SOS calls are going to be focused on smaller, more bite-sized areas of your business. So essentially what we'll do is I'll still come in and we'll still do like a mini audit, overall mini analysis based on the actual problem that you are facing. And then you will have a one-on-one session where we will sit down for a one-on-one hour-long session to map out what the concerns are, what the strategies are, and how we can get you out of the current predicament that you're facing, out of the most acute issue that you are having currently. And so the purpose of this, like I said, it's going to serve as a bridge for what I'm currently offering so that instead of looking for a major transformation, because maybe you can't stomach a major transformation, maybe you can't believe that a major transformation is possible. Maybe you just need to have a little hope by making small changes. And maybe it's just not financially feasible for you for a major transformation at the moment. So this is going to help you make minor adjustments, work on specific problems that you might be facing. It's essentially going to get you out of that initial crisis mode. So if you are struggling in certain areas of your business and you feel like if you could just get a handle on this, if you could just get a handle on this problem, if someone could just help you through this piece, that you can move on from there and that you can do better from there and that you can grow from there or learn from there. Or just if you just need someone to sit with you for just a little bit to work on a very specific concern or problem or crisis that you're having in your business, these SOS calls, I am releasing them for significantly less cost than what I charge for normal services. And I'm going to be doing this at an even more discounted price than they will eventually be because I plan to continue this service going forward. But I wanted to start by offering them at a discounted discount of a price for a limited time to get more people to be able to buy into this. So if you are interested, if you do have some specific concern or issue that you want to work through and you need help working through it, please reach out. The link for more information for SOS calls is in this podcast description. So feel free to click on that and you're able to get a full description and more information on pricing. So if this is something that you feel that could help you, I highly suggest you get in on it now. My calendar's only open for these calls for certain days. And so I want to make sure that you can get in on those days. And once we've gotten a certain number of calls booked, I will be raising the pricing because technically what I'm offering it for is very, very low for what it is worth and what you are actually getting for it. So go ahead, take a look at that link. And then there's a link in the link that you can use to actually sign up for the SOS call. And then we'll get you started. We'll get your audit started. We'll get you scheduled for your one-on-one. I'm really excited to be able to offer this because I want to be able to help as many female entrepreneurs as I can. And sometimes, whether it's mindset, whether it's financial, whatever it is, there are blocks that are in the way of us getting the help that we need. And so I'm really excited to be able to open this up so that more people can get the help that they need. Because I know from personal experience how life and business changing this stuff can be. I've experienced exponential growth in my business. I've experienced exponential growth in myself. And I want to be able to share this with everyone. And your industry does not matter. Your business is not that different when it comes to operational efficiencies, I promise you. So click the link, get your information, book the SOS call, and let's get you on your way. Thanks for listening. Until next time.